So are you able to see my screen? Is it visible? Yes, Babu. Please respond to my question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So our last class was here. So this was we discussed strength of the bevel gear. So same equations we have in this bevel gear also: tangential load, wear load, static load, and dynamic load. So now one more thing is forces acting on the bevel gear. Now see here. See here. If we see on the bevel teeth, the normal load is acting. Due to this normal load only, the power is transmitting from the driver to follower, isn't it? Now this component is having the this normal load is having the two components, that is the tangential component and radial component. So same what we discussed in the spur gear, what we discussed in the helical gear, in the same manner here also the forces are acting on the each teeth while transmitting the power. So to know to enumerate this WT and WR, we have some empirical relation or formulas. That is, I am writing on the screen: WT equal Wn normal load into cos pi. Okay, from the triangular relation, from this relation, Babu, I am writing the equation. This is the pi pressure angle. Okay, so from this relation, WT equal Wn into cos pi, and radial load WR equal and Wn sin pi, otherwise WT tan pi. So these are the forces acting on the what are the forces. First one is a normal load is acting due to transmitting the power. So this normal load is having the two components, one is the tangential, one is the radial, and to calculate these, the WR and WT, we have these empirical relations. Okay, so these relations we need to remember. So now today we are going to discuss about the some numericals on this bevel gear topic. First I am writing the given data. So in your examination also, what pattern I am following here: first given data, then writing the equation, after that one parameter I am calculating, after that I am substituting the all parameters in the main equation, and after that I am getting the answer. In same manner you also practice in the examination. Okay, now first thing is the power equal, how much power is transmitting, power having the 35 kilowatts. So I'm writing 35 into 10 to the power of 3 watts, and running it, the motor, the power is having the this much, the motor is having this much of power, and running it 1200 rpm. So 1200 rpm. So which speed this one I am considering this is as a pinion, because the pinion is always attached to the motor shaft. Okay, and drives a compressor at a speed. So other speed is automatically we can consider as a gear speed, that is 780 rpm through the 90 degrees. What is 90 degrees here? This 90 degrees indicates the angle between the two shafts. So bevel is having the 90 degrees. Why I am calling 90 degrees? Because bevel gear is arrangement is perpendicular. To axis of the bevel gear is perpendicular to each other. So that is the reason here the 90 degrees is nothing but 90 degrees is nothing but axis between the two shafts. So that is the theta s 90 degrees. Okay, then pinion TP having the 30 teeth. Just wait, Babu. Okay. Okay. TP is 30 Ts. Now pressure angle is given here. Pi value 14.5 degrees. Wheels are capable with static withstanding a dynamic stress. So here the value is given. This value represents the permissible working stress, that is 140 into 280 by 280 plus V. So what we call this one, this product, this one is referred as a velocity factor, and this one is known as a allowable static stress sigma naught. So no need to consider we this one because the question itself mentioned sigma W. Okay. Sigma W, and the V is the pitch line velocity. Here the V is the pitch line velocity. Actual the units is meter per second, but question is mentioned in terms of meter per minute. So this difference you have to observe now. Meter per minute. Okay, and the form factor. So form factor, Levy's form factor or tooth form factor is given here 0.124 minus 0.686 by T suffix E. So see here, because I am writing the C suffix here, not I am writing here, question also given T suffix E, because this is writing suffix E, so that is the reason we are adding the dash here. Okay, so that is the difference. Actual from the Lewis equation, what is y? Y is the Lewis form factor. Just we are writing the divided by t. That's all. So because this equation we are applying the Webbe-Elgare arrangement, so that's the reason y dash nothing but te we are writing here. So this is nothing but effective number of teeth. So effective number of teeth means we have another relation to get the effective number of teeth. That is te equal actual number of teeth by cos alpha. This relation we have. Okay, so that is given in the question where the T is the effective number of equivalent of spur gear. The phase width may be taken as B. The relation is given. Phase width may be taken as actual 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of the slant height. Slant height is nothing but denoted by capital L, that is L by 4 of the pitch cone. And determine the pinion first question. Second question is the module. Third one is the DP. First one is the DP module. Third one is the phase width. Fourth one is the addendum. Fifth one is the dedendum. And the sixth one is the outside diameter. And seventh one is the slant height. Capital is how much? These are all the parameters asking to calculate this question. Okay, now one by one we are calculating. See here, to calculate the module, first question is here module. To calculate the module, what relation we have? So what are the relations we have? We have the relation module is equal to d by t. Another relation we have equal to we have Lewis equation equal to sigma w into p pc into y dash. Okay, so between these two, which one should I select? Which equation is suitable for this question? So I am taking this one directly because the question itself mentioning this additional parameters sigma w value and y dash value. So that's the reason I am selecting simply this equation. Okay. Now I am writing again the equation. I am writing this again equation. Wt equal tangential load acting on the gate teeth equal sigma w into B into PC into y dash. Now sigma W means what? Now one more thing here is we are applying the Levy's equation. Okay. Now to which element we have to element? Means to pinion we have to apply. Otherwise to gear we have to apply the Levy's equation. That is the question mark. So see here, question itself mentioning the working stress, permissible stress. How much that permissible stress is given? 140 into some relation is given. So that 140 represents the allowable static stress. So allowable static stress value, single value is given. That means the allowable static stress is common to both material, pinion and gear. So that's the reason when the two materials are made of same material, so obviously the pinion is going to weaker one. So the component whichever is the weaker one, we are applying the Levy's equation to the weakest portion. Okay. Now because of that reason, I am taking the pinion as the weakest portion. Now after that writing that, whatever the parameter we are writing, all apply to the pinion. Okay. Now after writing this equation, one by one we are going to calculating what is WT tangential load is acting on the gear teeth. So we have one relation, what is T equal WT into dP by 2. So from this relation we can get the WT value. Now in this equation, what is the T value? Torque is how much acting on the gear wheel or T. So let's see here, I'm writing 2T by dP. Now what is T again? So T is the torque acting on the component, that is from the power relation P equal 2 pi n T by 60. So from the power relation we can get the T value. So tell me that what is T value? Power value is given 35 into 10 to the power of 3 into 60 by 2 pi. This equation I am applying to the pinion. So the reason I am taking the speed of the pinion. What is the speed of the pinion? The speed of the pinion question is given 1200 RPM. Now tell me the torque acting on the component, how much? Do it fast, Babu. Do it fast. How much torque acting on the element? Do it fast, Babu. How much torque acting on the gear element? I am waiting for your answer. Do it fast. Are you doing, Babu? Very good. 278.5. So 278.5 Newton meter. Newton meter. So convert this Newton mm 278.5. How much 5? One point is in 2 zeros. Newton mm. Okay. Now substitute here 278,500. Now what is from this relation? dP means what? Pitch circle diameter of the pinion. So what is dP? dP value is not mentioned in the question, but from this relation, see here, module is equal to d by t. So from this relation, d by t is equal to, so from this relation, dP equal m into tp. Tp value is given in the question. Number of teeth on a pinion 30. So the reason, instead of writing dB, I am writing module into 30. Okay. Now tell me the WT value acting on the teeth, how much? The answer should be in terms of module because we don't know the module. How much the value? Do it fast, Babu. I'm expecting the answers from the all students. Only 313 and
18,566.
How much am I? 18,566. 566. Okay. Very good. Now WT we calculated. Now sigma W question itself given. What is the question given? WT equal 140 into 280 by 280 plus V, where V is the pitch line velocity. So pitch line velocity we don't know. Separately I am calculating. V is equal to pi dp np by 60. So what is dp again here? We don't know dp. So that is the reason I am writing m into tp. So tp value is given in the question as a 30. NP value given in the question itself 120. Sorry, 1200 RPM. Now tell me the VP, how much velocity? This is the pi into m into 30 into 1200 by 60. How much, Babu? The answer in terms of meter, module per meter per second, meter per minute. So here I am writing 113.1 module, here module meter per minute, because question itself mentioned meter per minute. 113.1 module meter per minute. Now this one we calculated. And back pitch, face width of the pinion. Face width how much given? Face width relation is given L by 4. Question itself given L by 4. So here L means what? Slant height of the pitch, or otherwise slant height of the cone. So to get this value, we have one relation. So this Lewis equation we are applying to the pinion. So that's the reason pinion equation I am taking, that is dp by 2 into sine theta p1. P1 is nothing but pitch angle for pinion. Pitch angle for pinion. Okay. So dp I don't know. So that's the reason I am writing m into tp. Now theta p1 is not given in the question. Again one unknown parameter here. So to get this value, already we derived theta p1 how much. So just wait. I want to show that one. What we derived. Now see here, theta p2 is the pitch angle for the gear. Theta p1 is the pitch angle for the pinion. So see here it is. Theta p1 equal tan inverse of 1 by Vr. Okay. Here another relation. If the theta is 90 degrees, theta s is the 90 degrees. If the theta s is a 90 degrees, what are the relations? Tan inverse of dp by dg, tan inverse of ng by np. Okay. So these relations I am taking here. So Tp1 is equal tan inverse of 1 by Vr. So what is Vr? Vr value is nothing but velocity ratio, that is Np by Ng. Np value 1200 is given in the question. Ng value how much is given in the question? Np value, just see in the question. Np value 1200, Ng 780. Ng value is given 780. So what is Vr here? Wait, go. What is Vr here? 1.538. Okay. Now theta P1 equal tan inverse of 1 by 1.538. This is the theta P1. Substitute the theta P1 value here, and TP value question itself given as a 30 and M is unknown. Substitute here, you will get the B value in terms of module. Tell me the B value. Do it fast, Babu. Do it fast. How much B value, phase width in terms of module? So again here I am writing module into 30 by 2 into sine sine 1 by tan inverse of 1 by, do it fast, Babu. I don't have calci. Tan inverse of 1 by 1.538. Do it. First do it separately. First calculate the theta P1, then calculate this product L value, then calculate B. Don't do at a time all things. Do it first, Babu. Roll number 40 given answer 108 and 313. Only these three people are interacting to the class. Who is speaking? Sai Teja is speaking on mobile. Sayed Ilyas Babu, are you there?
हाँ सर हूँ सर हूँ सर.
Very good. Now tell me the answer. What is the theta P1? How much you got?
करो सर करो अभी बोला सर.
And what that name? Kabir Babu, are you there? Are you present today, Kabir Babu? He's continuously absent, not attending the classes. Don't take too much time, Babu. Here there is no nothing there. Difficulty why you are taking too much time to calculate getting the answers. First get the answer theta P1, then get the answer L value. Do it first.
32.6.
Which one, Babu?
Theta P1.
Theta P1 32.6.
6.
Okay, very good. Degrees. Now L, get the L value.
Sir, I got 33.03.
Okay, 33.03 degrees. Now get the value L. L is the slant height of the pitch cone. Get the value of L. L is nothing but slant height of the pitch cone. Get the L value. L value T m into 30 by L value we will get in terms of module, because we don't know the module value. M into 30 by 2 sine 33.
27.72 M, sir.
27.72 module divided by 4. Now what is the B? 27.72 divided by 4.
1.73.
1.73 module. Very good. B value we got. So B value is over. And PC, circular pitch, that is nothing but pi into m. Right. And y dash, Levis form factor or tooth form factor. Question itself given in the data. So that is here. Here 0.124 minus 0.686 by TE, where TE is the equivalent number of teeth, otherwise effective number of teeth on the gear element. So TE, to get the TE value, we have one relation, that is T by cos alpha. Otherwise we can write this one, in some textbook the equation is given as T by cos alpha, otherwise T into secant alpha. So alpha value is given in the question, helix angle, sorry, not alpha, this is the theta P1, because we are applying to the pinion, so it should be pitch angle, theta P1. So theta P1, how much we got? Just know 33.0, 33.03 degrees we got. So get the value of TE value. TP value is given in the question, 30 into secant theta 33.03. So it is difficult to substitute the value secant value in the question. So you better take this equation, 30 by cos 33.03 degrees. So easily you can get the TE value. After getting the TE value, you calculate the y dash. Do it first. How much y dash? Directly tell me the y dash value.
Zero 0.104, sir. Y dash.
Very good. 0.104 y dash we calculated. Now see in this equation, observe Levis equation. WT we calculated at the beginning, that is, see here, WT, this is the one. Sigma W also we calculated. B value also we got in terms of module. PC, that is pi m, and YP just now we calculated as 1. How much that one? 0.104. So these are all values we calculated step by step. So see here, first what I did, first I written the given data. Then after main equation, what is the equation is going to use to solve to get the answer, that equation I written. After that, from that equation, what are the parameters are required, that all parameters one by one I calculated. After getting the answers of all parameters, now I am substituting in the first equation. This is the first equation. Now I am substituting this all parameters values whatever I got in this equation. Okay, don't get confused. I am substituting the all values. WT we got 18567 by module equal 140 into 280 by 280 plus pitch line velocity we got 113.1 module B value how much I got? B value how much about 1.173 module. One point seven three module. PC means pi into m into y dash how much? 0.104. Okay. Now this is the equation we got in terms of all. See here from the left side also, left side also we have in terms of module. Right side also we have in terms of module. Now simplify this equation. Now tell me the answer of module how much. Get the answer module. You will get the in terms of equation and solve that equation. Now tell me the answer module how much. Do it fast, Babu. Sorry Babu, see here I forgot one thing. Into y dash, because it's a Bevel equation, L minus d by L. This is additional we have tried. This is the Bevel factor. L value how much we got? L value 27.72 module. This one 27.72 module. This one we got 1.73 module. This one 27.72 module. Okay. Now do it fast and tell me the answer module value. Everything is written on the screen.
B value got at 6.877, sir. B value.
B value?
6.877 into M.
Okay, 6.877 M. 6.877. Okay. Now do it. This is wrong. This is the correct one. Now get the M value. Sorry. Somebody is speaking. Any doubts, Babu? Do it first, Babu. What is M value? How much module? Everything is written on the screen. Don't get confused. How I solve the answer in the same manner we have to solve. Okay. Substitute the all values in the equation. Then tell me the value. Get the value of M module how much?
Sir, 4.79 आ रहा.
Very good. 4.79. Is it correct, Babu, to all? If it is 4.7 and getting to all, that is the correct one. Now, after calculating the module value, first you can get the answer from the. I'm expecting the answer from the all students. So, after getting the module value, as per Indian standards, what is the range is given 1 module value 1.25, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 7, 6, 7, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so you are getting the 4.79 means no need to further. Now, is it right, Babu? Module 4.79, is it correct? If you people all getting the same answer, then the 4.79 is correct. Do it fast, Babu. Sharik Babu, are you there? I forget to ask about Sharik. Sharik Babu, are you there? Let me check. Sharik Babu, please raise the hands. I am unable to find you. He is not there. He is absent today. Uzair, Usaid, are you there? The persons I am whatever calling the person's name, just raise the hands. Uzair, Usaid, Sharik, Adil. Adil, are you there? Manoj, just raise the hand. Whatever the numbers and the people I'm calling. Manoj, are you there? So these are the persons absent. Aslam, raise the hand. Aslam, are you there? Can you hear my voice, Babu?
आ रही सर, आ रही आवाज आ रही.
Okay, these persons are not attending the class. Roll number 46, are you there? Just raise the hand. Roll number 46. Okay, and roll number Ritika, roll number 31. Are you there? 31. Very good. In my mentees, only 2 persons are attending. Now tell me the Babu, module value, only one person is telling the answer 4.79. Okay. So 4.79 means it is near about to 4.8. So 4.8 means it is falling under this interval. So it means module I am selecting as a 5. Because 4.8 is nothing but near to this 5. So I am selecting the module as a 5. Okay. Now after getting the module, what is the next question? Question number 2 is the how much face width. So face width is given L by 4. So L value, L by 4 also we did. How much the L value? B value we got 6.877 module. So module just now we got as a 5. So then B value will get this much. Now what is the third question? Module DP DG how much? Diameter of the pinion how much? And DG. So from the module relation, module is equal to DP by TP. So DP equal 5 into 30. TP value is given in the question. And DG. DG how much? From the relation, module equal DG by TG, that is equal to DG equal module into TG. Again TG we don't know, but we have relation that TG by TP equal VR. What VR velocity ratio? We got the answer VR. How much we got the VR value? 1.538. So with this relation, TG equal 1.538 into TP. That is 1.538 into 30. That is TG. Now right here, 5 into 1.538 into 30. That is the DG. Now, what is the next question again? Addendum, dedendum. So see here, for the addendum, dedendum, proportions are given here. Addendum value 1 module, dedendum value 1.2 module. So these relations I am taking here to calculate the addendum and dedendum. Addendum equal. So this is the third question. This is the fourth question. Addendum equal 1 module, nothing but 5. Fifth question, dedendum 2 modules, that is 10. And sixth question, outside diameter of the cone. Fifth question and sixth question is the outside diameter of the cone. Outside diameter of the cone. So what is the relation? See here. In the terminology already I written. Showing so outside diameter of the cone, inside diameter of the cone. Outside diameter is a dp plus 2a cos theta p. Okay. Now we calculated theta p1, so that's the reason theta p1 we have tried. So outside diameter of the cone, the equation I am writing dp plus 2a into cos theta p1. Okay, theta p1 how much we got? 33.03 we got, and a is just now we calculated 5. dp, diameter of the pinion how much, Babu? dp, just tell me the dp. 150. dp is the 150. Now this is 150 plus 2 into 5 into cos 33.03. This is the outside diameter of the cone. Now what is the next question? Slant height. Sixth question. Slant height, capital L is equal to, already we got the relation 27. Slant height how much, Babu? L value how much we got? 27.72 module. .72 module as a 5 we got. So now tell me the answers one by one. Tell me the answer. dp is the 150 mm. dg how much, Babu? Tell me the dg value. Do it fast. Everything is
230 आया
230. Okay, 230 mm.
D
And what is the next question? Addendum, dedendum calculated. Now tell me the outside diameter of the cone.
158.38
158.38. Okay. And now slant height.
138.6
138.
138.
138.6.
Which one? L value?
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर हाँ
138.86. The outside diameter, can you repeat again? Outside diameter of the cone?
158 है सर
158.38.
158.38. Okay.
38
So in this manner, you have to calculate the answer. Okay. Regarding this problem, do you have any doubt, Babu? First, what we did? First, we return the given data. Remember one thing, I am explaining the overall in design of gates. Every time what I am doing, first I am writing the given data. Then what I am doing to calculating the module, what I am doing Levy's equation. In most of the cases, I selected Levy's equation. While selecting the Levy's equation, what I am doing, whether I have to apply this to the pinion or gear, like that I am doing the analysis. So in most of the cases, the pinion is getting the weaker one, so that there is an Levy's equation I am applying to the pinion. After applying the Levy's equation, nothing but writing the Levy's equation, whatever the parameters required to get the module value, all parameters, whatever the Levy's equation in the Levy's equation are there, all parameters I am calculating separately and substituting in the Levy's equation and getting the module value. Okay. After that, what I am doing, after getting the module value, substituting the module value in the addendum, dedendum, okay, and dp, dg, diameter of the pinion, diameter of the gear, okay, and velocity ratio and face width. So in what are the parameters are remaining parameters to get the answer, I am substituting the all values in the parameters and getting the answers. And additionally, if the question is asking like that, whether it is safe or not, means whatever the parameters we calculated, that design parameters are safe or not, that question is additionally asking. So at that time, what I am doing, separately I am calculating dynamic load, separately I am calculating wear load, separately I am calculating static load. After calculating these are all parameters, what I am doing, comparing WS and W, wear load and static load should be greater than the dynamic load. I am comparing in this manner. So our calculated values are satisfying this condition. So what I am doing, hence the design is safe. Same procedure, Babu, there is no different procedure for the 3 gates. What are the gates we have prescribed syllabus? First one is the design of spur gear, second one is the design of helical gear, third one is the design of bevel gear. These 3 gates are having the same procedure, but the empirical relations whatever we have, there is some differences in the empirical relations. So remember that difference, that is enough for your getting the 100% marks in the examination. Okay. Okay, Babu. Now go to the, if you go to next problem, now see here. A pair of cast iron bevel gates connected to 2 shafts at right angles. At right angles. So first I am writing given data. Given data. So at right angles, problem itself mentioned in the right angle. So there is an angle between the 2 shaft, bevel shaft is 90 degrees. The pitch diameters of the pinion and gear, dp, dg value is given. Pinion is 80 mm, dg value is given 100 mm. Tooth profile of gear are 14.5 composite system. Tooth profile is given, that is 14.5 composite system. So with this statement, what we will get the answer? The answer is pressure angle 14 degrees. Pi value will be given here. Allowable static stress for both gear is 55 megapascal. Allowable static stress sigma naught for both gears 55 megapascal. So here question itself mentioning allowable static stress for the both gears. So both gear means both pinion and gear are made of same material. So that's the reason pinion, whatever the equation I'm going to apply, that portion is the weakest portion here. Okay. So here which one is the weakest portion? The pinion is the weakest portion because both are made of same material. And the pinion, if the pinion is transmitted the 25, sorry, power is given 2.75 kilowatts of power. So 2.75 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. Running at the speed of NP value 1100 RPM. Why I am taking the NP? Because the question itself mentioned pinion transmitting the 2.75 watts at a speed of this much. And find the module. First question, module how much? And number of teeth on each gear. Second question, TP value how much? TG value how much? Number of teeth on gear, number of teeth on pinion how much? The question is asking from the standard standpoint of strength. And here checking, here question is asking, see here just now I said additionally asking checking for whether the design is safe or not. So here check the design from the standard point of wear condition. It means only WW value we need to calculate. After getting this value, we need to compare with what? WW we need to compare with the tangential load. Okay, if the tangential, this WW is getting the greater than the WT, then our design is safe. Like that you have to write the comment. This table or whatever I am writing table equation, that equation you have to write. So that's the reason the design is safe, like comment you have to write. Okay, and here surface endurance strength limit is given, that is sigma E value 630 megapascal, nothing but Newton per mm square, and modulus of elasticity for the cast iron. So cast iron nothing but both are made of cast iron material. So that's the reason EP and EG both are made of same material, 84 kilonewton meter per Newton meter per mm square. Okay. So I think you got the total clarity about the procedure, how to calculate the module, how to get the other parameters, and how to compare, how to conclude the whether the design is safe or not. Okay. So for this, what we have to do, just tell me the Babu procedure. What we have to do for this answer?
सर WW क्या है
Wear load,
और वो T?
tangential load.
ठीक है सर.
Please tell me the procedure, Babu. What we have to do to get the module? Anybody is there? Simple procedure, Babu. Easily you can get the cent percent marks from this the gear topic. And being your mechanical engineers, you have to perfect this all the things, whatever the gear is there, gear topics, bevel, helical, spur gear, whatever the terminology, whatever the equation, empirical relations, standard values like this here written 630 megapascal, 84. Okay, these all values you have to remember. Being you are a mechanical engineer. So tell me the procedure, Babu, to get the module, what we have to do. Because it's the end of the unit, with this one question we are going to end the second unit, and from tomorrow onwards we are going to start the third unit also. Please tell me the procedure. Yes, please. Rule number 30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell. Yeah, you are. I think you are willing to tell some procedure. They tell me the just procedure, Babu. I'm asking, not I'm asking to solve the entire answer, just asking the procedure. Outline I'm asking, how to get the answer.
M is equal to dp by tp.
M is equal to Tg by Tp.
dp by tp.
dP by Tp. Okay, this is the one equation, but for this particular question, how to get the module? Okay, this is the equation, but this is not suitable for this question. So here we have to use the Levis equation, Babu. Here we have to use the Levis equation. Okay, this is one I am giving you as a homework. Now one thing I have to announce. Listen, Babu.